In this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you the 6 steps to master the law of assumption. This is a teaching by Neville Goddard, and it is one that I continuously come back to create desired results in my life. So let's get into it. What is the law of assumption? So Neville will often refer to the state of the wish fulfilled, and it's basically putting yourself into the end result of that of which you desire. So let's say it is having the home, having the money, being in the relationship. Put yourself into the reality of being in the wish fulfilled, of having that manifestation be in your present reality. What would you be thinking? What would you be doing? How would you be feeling? And starting to connect with that version of you, the one who is essentially living in the end. So what's interesting about the law of assumption is that it is quite simple. You just continuously bring yourself back to a state of assuming that you already have that of which you desire, despite what the external reality is showing you or presenting to you. So it is not thinking about what you want. It is thinking from the place of already having that of what you want or desire. Now, I know what you might be thinking, and that's, well, what do I do when my bank account looks like this, or my home looks like that, or my present job looks like that? How do I actually get myself into a state of being or feeling that what I desire is already there? And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you in these 6 steps. So the first step is to bring clarity to your desires, because if there's not clarity, there's vagueness, and vague desires yield vague results. The next step is to craft an imaginal act based on your desire. So what would it actually look like if you were to imagine a bit of a movie scene of you already having that of which you desire? Would you be sitting down at your desk at your home office because you now work for yourself? Would you be getting off the airplane in that country that you've been desiring to visit? Would you be holding hands with a significant other walking down the beach? Whatever that is, you want to create a picture in your mind that actually starts to integrate to your subconscious mind that that of which you're desiring has already happened. So for example, you're sitting in your home office because you left your 9-to-5 job and you now work for yourself. Or you're walking down the beach with your significant other because that person is in your life holding your hand right then and there. You want to make this mental movie something that is simple enough that you can repeat it over and over again, but it's something that will naturally just start to elicit emotions. And that brings me to step 3, which is emotional engagement. This is a very important part of the process. This might not happen right away, but over time of continuously replaying, the emotions will start to come. You might start to feel free. You might start to feel like this is natural. You might start to feel relief. Whatever that is, start to engage as many emotions as you can into your vision. And this is going to help it feel all the more real. And again, start to integrate that message to your subconscious mind that that of which you desire has already happened. Step 4 is repetition. Even on the days when you don't feel like visiting your imaginal act and creating space and time for that, do it. It's like going to the gym. You feel better once it's done. And even if some sessions, let's say, of you meditating, of you imagining into your desire don't feel as powerful as others, know that every single time that you flow energy towards that, you're collapsing waves into particles. As Dr. Joe Dispenza would say, you're imagining that reality, you're connecting with it, you're making it all the more familiar to you, and that's going to support your desired results coming to you much sooner. A tip for repetition is to pick out a specific time in your day when you know that you can commit to visiting this place. I often refer to this place as the quantum field because I know that I'm designing and creating my reality in there. And Neville Goddard actually recommends doing this upon waking or before going to sleep, as in a state akin to sleep. So this is when your subconscious mind is more susceptible to absorbing those mental pictures that you're feeding it. And what a beautiful way to fall asleep, right? Is to already be priming your brain to achieve your dreams. I just know if I can do this before I go to sleep, I've almost doubled or tripled my manifestation power because my brain's going to be working on that while I'm asleep. The subconscious mind is the most impressionable at this time. The next step is to carry the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And I love this because as I go about my day, I just continuously bring myself back to the assumption that that of which I desire has already happened. If my brain is starting to wander and focusing on evidence of the lack back, I remind myself that lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. And in fact, I am just bringing myself back to my assumption. And as you train your brain, it gets easier. It might feel very resistance filled at first because your desired reality might feel much farther away than you desire. Like, for example, if you're single and you're desiring a relationship, it might feel like, well, that's going to be so far away, me walking down the beach with my significant other. Don't focus on that space and time. Simply focus on it's already here now. And as you continue to train your brain, it will start to feel less and less resistance filled until it feels natural, until it's already there in your reality. Something I love to do is to pause myself in the middle of the day. You can even set an alarm on your phone and just intend or bring yourself back to your imaginal act, that mental movie, and start to replay it. It doesn't matter where you are. You can do this at any place and time. Sometimes I'll go for a walk and I'll listen to a type of instrumental music and I'll just imagine like walking in that reality. Who would Zoey be if she already had these things of that of which she desires, and how would she carry herself? What would she be thinking? What would she be being? And I start to, again, bridge that gap as I'm carrying the feeling of the wish fulfilled with me throughout my day, starting to, again, operate from that place of already having that of which I want, not thinking of that of which I want. I'm operating, I'm being, I'm becoming in every single moment. Final step is to persist against doubt. So no matter what the three-dimensional reality is reflecting back to you, no matter what things are looking like from the lens of your reality, continue to assume, continue to bring back the awareness into yourself and imagine the wish fulfilled, maintain and hold that state of the wish fulfilled, keep affirming to yourself, bring yourself back. No matter how far you might sway, because of course it's natural as human beings to get triggered, bring yourself back to assuming that of which you desire has already been made manifest, and you will feel much better. One thing I like to think about too, when it does feel harder to connect with my desired reality, is what other choice do I have? I can either dwell in nothing's happening, or it's so far away, or it's never going to happen for me. Like, that just creates a downward spiral, and that doesn't feel very good. But what does feel good is just deciding to believe in myself, deciding to operate in what some might call that little Delulu reality, but continue to feed and flow your energy towards self-belief and believing in yourself, because that as well integrates self-love, which is so incredibly powerful and such a powerful emotion or feeling to visit every single day anyways. So choose yourself in those moments where, again, the evidence might feel like it's steering you in another direction. Remember the power of you and know that you wouldn't have this desire on your heart if it wasn't meant for you to fully walk out. Persisting against doubt is also operating in a state of faith, continuously deciding that it's happening for you, continuously deciding that the wish has been fulfilled. You might have to reach, you might have to stretch, but in operating in this place of faith, operating in this space of conviction, you're going to start to feel a lot better about yourself, and you're actually going to be operating in a state of confidence. The truth is, we are always confident. We are confident in the fact that our wish is being fulfilled, or we're confident in the fact that it's not. We're confident in the fact that it's all going to happen for us, or we're confident in the fact that it's never going to happen for us. So ask yourself, where is your confidence meter, and where would you like it to be? And continuously operate in that space of faith, because before you know it, the desired result will be there. This is the most predictable way to manifest. I personally use it all the time, and I've used it to create significant up levels in my life. What I love about it too is that it really is so simple. Instead of deciding that there's all these different actions that you have to do, like scripting into your desired reality, the law of assumption makes it also simple, is that if you're feeling disconnected from your desire, bring yourself back to a state of assuming the wish fulfilled. A final tip I have for you today is to operate from the energy of seriousness and joy. Seriousness that this is your life and you're taking it serious and you're connecting to the things that you desire, that you want to create because you are that powerful. And joy because they're already done. I hope this video helped you. Let me know down below what you're creating, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.